Hello everyone. Welcome to the virtual class of operating costing. In previous lectures, we have discussed a few practical questions related to hotel. Today, in this session, I would like to discuss one important question and similar questions asked by our university twice in the past in 2006 and 2012 examination. Before understanding solution of the problem, let us understand question first. Rahul runs Karnavati Hotel at Ahmedabad. He has hired a building at a rent of rupees 3,60,000 per annum. So the amount of rent is given in annual form. He would bear repairs and maintenance charges. Second information available on your screen is related to the employees working in the hotel. General manager 1, salary rupees 25,000 per month. Supervisors 4, salary rupees 10,000 each per month. Servants 20, salary rupees 5,000 each per month. Cook 2, rupees 6,000 each per month. Occupancy of bed during the financial year ending on 31st March 2019 was as under. Check the table available on the screen. Number of beds 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 and 35. Number of days 60, 20, 100, 40, 50 and 80. The expenses for the year were as under. So a list will be given to us for the other expenses related to operating Karnavati Hotel. Repairing expenses into bracket, it is mentioned that 40% amount of total expenditure is fixed, 75,000. Laundry and linen means cotton that is useful for the manufacturing of bed sheet, pillow cover, towel, napkin, etc. 50% fixed, 60,000. Power and electricity charges 20% fixed, 80,000. Cost of food 20% fixed, 3 lakhs. House decoration 1 lakh, of which 40% amount is fixed. Miscellaneous expenses, or you can say sundry expenses 50,000, of which 30% is fixed. In this question, the examiner has provided information to us in such a way so as we can classify our expenses into two different categories, fixed and variable. It is not compulsory in other question, but right now for this question it is compulsory for us to follow the pattern of classification, fixed and variable. 6 new washing machines worth rupees 60,000 each were purchased on 6th November 2018. Depreciation is to be charged at 12%. Depreciation is a variable cost. It is also specified by the examiner that consider amount of depreciation as a variable cost. Determine the rent of each bed per day with the expectation of 20% profit on gross proceed. 20% profit on gross proceed means 20% profit on revenue or total income or fare or rent or gross proceed, popularly known as 20% profit on sales. Let us move to solution of the problem. After calculation of these many questions, now all of you are mature enough to understand that calculation of bed days or room days are always important to calculate at first stage, because so many expenses are based on this calculation. Let us calculate bed days first. We have information related to number of beds and number of days for which these beds were used. So simply multiply both these factors in order to calculate bed days. 10 beds were occupied for 60 days. So number of bed days are 600. 15 beds were occupied for 20 days in the year. So number of bed days 300. 100 days in the year in which 20 beds were occupied. So bed days were 2000. For 25 beds we have occupancy on an average for 40 days. So 1000. For 50 days in the year, we have used 30 beds per day, so 1500. And last, 35 beds were utilized by the hotel to accommodate the guest for 80 days in the year. So 2800. 600 plus 300 plus 2000 plus 1000 plus 1500 plus 2800. So total bed days for the year 2018-19 are 8200. In this question, information related to days and beds are given. So we need to calculate our cost unit called bed days. Instead of this information of beds, if we have information related to rooms, we would have to calculate room days. But here bed days are required because we don't have information related to rooms available in the hotel. Let us move towards most important and only one calculative aspect of the question, that is depreciation on washing machine. As per the information given to us in the last paragraph of the question, the washing machines were purchased on 6th November 2018, and as we all know that the financial year 2018-19 ending on 31st March 2019. So using the date of purchase to the date of year ending, we need to calculate period of usage. During November, these machines were used for 25 days. You can calculate that it is purchased on 6th. So out of 30 days in the month, the usage of these machines were begin on 6th. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29 and November 30. Because there are 30 days in the month of November. So in this way, these machines were used for 25 days during November. In December, it is used for full month, 31 days. January, all 6 machines were used for full month, 31. February, it is February 2019. So it is a normal year, not leap year. And in normal year, there are 28 days in the month of February. If it is a leap year, then we need to consider 29 over here. But anyways, right now we are calculating for February 2019. So 28 days. March, 31 days. So total number of days for which these machines were used, 146 days. Calculation of depreciation is very easy because we are doing this kind of calculation right from 11th standard. So calculation of depreciation is equal to cost of machine multiplied by rate of depreciation multiplied by period of usage. Cost. We have purchased 6 machines and the cost of each machine is rupees 60,000. So cost of the machines 60,000 multiplied by 6. Rate of depreciation is 12%. It is given in last paragraph of the question. And period of usage 146 days out of 365 days of the year. Period of usage that we have calculated over here. Using these detail, we can calculate amount of depreciation on washing machine. And the amount of depreciation is rupees 17,280. This is only the calculation associated with this question. After this calculation, now we can prepare a statement showing calculation of total cost and profit, because ultimately we are running our business for the purpose of earning the profit. As per the information given, we need to prepare our table, our statement into 2 parts, fixed cost and variable cost. So let us prepare the table. I would like to introduce all items covered under the category of fixed cost at first. It is not necessary. You can change the order. You can insert all variable items first and then fixed cost. Choice is yours. But I have included all fixed cost at first. The first fixed cost is related to rent of the building. Rupees 3,60,000 per annum. You can refer very first line or very first paragraph of the question in order to find out amount of rent. Then in second paragraph of the question, we have information related to the employees hired by the hotel authority. On the basis of that information, we can easily calculate salary to the staff. General manager's salary rupees 25,000 per month. We need to prepare this table in annual format, so it is multiplied by 12, and only one general manager is hired by Karnavati Hotel. So 25,000 multiplied by 12 multiplied by 1. So salary paid to the general manager of the hotel is rupees 3 lakhs. Salary of supervisors rupees 10,000 per month multiplied by 12 months multiplied by 4. 4 lakhs 80,000 rupees paid as salary to the supervisors. Salary of servants working in the hotel 5,000 rupees per month multiplied by 12 months for the year, and we have hired 20 servants. So their total salary amounting to rupees 12 lakhs. Salary of cook. We have hired 2 cooks and their salary is rupees 6,000 per month each. So calculation of salary rupees 6,000 per month multiplied by 12 multiplied by 2. So total amount paid to the cooks 1,44,000. In this way, total amount paid by the hotel to all the staff involved in the operation is rupees 21,24,000. These 21,24,000 is nothing more than total of 3 lakhs paid to general manager, 4,80,000 paid to supervisors, 12 lakhs to servant, and 1,44,000 to the cook. I hope all of you are clear with this calculation. We have already completed this kind of calculation in earlier areas, visually, theatre and hospital. So there is no change in the pattern of calculation for salary to the staff involved in the operation of concerned services. Now move forward. Repairing expenses 75,000. As per information, 40% of this expenditure is fixed. So 75,000 into 40%, 30,000. Because right now we are calculating fixed cost of Karnavati hotels. Laundry and linen, total expenditure 60,000, of which 50% is fixed, so 30,000. Power and electricity charges 80,000 rupees, of which 20% is fixed, so amount of power and electricity covered under the category of fixed cost is rupees 16,000. Cost of food, total 3 lakhs. Out of these 3 lakhs, 20% amount is fixed. So amount dedicated to fixed cost is rupees 60,000. House decoration amounting to rupees 1 lakh. Out of these 1 lakh, 40% portion is fixed. So we need to enter fixed cost under the title of fixed cost category, 40,000. Miscellaneous expenses, total expenditure incurred as miscellaneous expenses amounting to rupees 50,000. As per the information given in the bracket, 30% cost is fixed. So 50,000 multiplied by 30% is equal to 15,000 rupees covered in fixed cost category. So total fixed cost A 26 lakhs 75,000. Fixed cost includes rent, salary to the staff, and all other items dedicated to the fixed cost as per the information. Now, second part of the cost structure is variable cost. These variable cost includes repairing expenditure. Earlier we have covered 40% as a fixed. So when 40% expenditure is a fixed, 60% is a variable. So the amount of variable expenditure is 45,000. Laundry and linen, 50% expenditure was fixed. So now rest of the 50% is referred to as variable, 30,000. Power and electricity charges, 20% expenditure was dedicated to fixed cost category. So out of 100%, if 20% is fixed, 80% is referred to as variable. 80,000, 80%, 64,000. Cost of food, 3 lakhs rupees, of which 20% transferred to fixed cost. So if out of the total expenditure 20% is fixed, 80% is covered under the category of variable cost. So it is 2 lakhs 40,000. House decoration. Out of rupees 1 lakh incurred on house decoration, 40% amount classified as fixed. So 60% amount rest with variable cost category. Out of miscellaneous expenditure incurred, 30% amount was transferred to fixed. So remaining 70% is considered under the category of variable cost. So 50,000, 70%, 35,000. Depreciation on a washing machine. As per information, depreciation on a washing machine is considered as variable cost. Amount of depreciation on a washing machine is rupees 17,280. If you are not clear for this calculation, you can visit the calculations that we have completed earlier. First, we have completed calculation of period of usage from the date of purchase to the date of year ending. We had 146 days. Using these 146 days, we have completed calculation of depreciation at the rate of 12% on 6 machines. Cost of each machine is rupees 60,000. So amount of depreciation is rupees 17,280. For your reference, we have revised calculation of depreciation on machine. So depreciation on washing machine 17,280, and the total variable cost available to you on your screen. We have identified total fixed cost as A and total variable cost as B. The amount of total variable cost is rupees 4,91,280. Now, after preparation of this table, move towards next part of our solution. We have completed calculation of cost. Let us calculate total collection or revenue or gross profit or fare or rent, whatever you say. Total fixed cost that we have directly taken from previous table, 26,75,000. Total variable cost 4,91,280 from the previous table marked as total variable cost B. Total cost. Total cost means total of the fixed cost and total variable cost. 26,75,000 plus 4,91,280. So the total cost incurred by the hotel Karnavati for the year 2018-19 is rupees 31,66,280. As per the information given to us in the last line of the question, refer last line of the question very carefully. The hotel management would like to earn 20% profit on collection, or you can say gross proceed, rent, fare, income. These are the different terminologies that we can use in service industry in replacement of the popular terminology sales. You can directly use relationship 20% profit on revenue equals to 25% on cost. Amount of profit is 7,91,570. If you are not clear for this direct calculation, we have some other solution as well based on assumption. Assuming that total collection is rupees 100. Therefore, profit at the rate of 20% is rupees 20. Out of the total collection of rupees 100, amount of profit is 20. So 100 minus 20 is equal to 80 is defined as total cost of the hotel. We have figure of total cost 31,66,280. Let us put a simple cross multiplication. When cost equals to 80, so when cost is 80, profit is 20. When cost is 80, profit is 20. So when the total cost is 31,66,280, amount of profit is how much? To calculate this missing number, we have to multiply two factors and divided by cost, like 31,66,280 multiplied by these 20 divided by 80. So 31,66,280 multiplied by 20 divided by 80 equals to 7,91,570. So if you are not clear for these direct relationship of profit with income and cost, it is advisable for you to use the theory of assumption to avoid the mistakes. Total collection of the hotel 39,57,850. Total cost 31,66,280 plus profit 7,91,570. So total collection of Hotel Karnavati for the year 2018-19 is rupees 39,57,850. After this calculation, our answer is about to finish. But as a part of formality, we need to prepare a table in which we need to mention everything per bed day. So just keep this figure in your mind: total cost, amount of profit, and total collection. Now, to wind up our answer, we need to calculate cost, profit, and revenue per bed day. in order to complete our answer in exhaustive manner. Now everything is done. Particular, total amount, bad days, and amount per bad day. So to calculate amount per bad day, total amount is divided by bad days that we have calculated earlier. Total cost. Just before a few minutes we have completed calculation of the total cost. 31,66,280. Bad days 8,200. So 31,66,280 divided by 8,200. So amount per bad day is rupees 386.13. Amount of profit 7,91,570 divided by 8,200 bad days is equal to 96.53, and gross proceeds or rent or fare, whatever you say, 39,57,850 in total divided by 8,200 bad days. So amount per bad day is rupees 482.66. It means the hotel has to recover rupees 482.66 per bed per day from the guest to earn 20% profit on gross proceeds. So the rent per bed per day is rupees 482.66. I hope all of you are clear with this solution. These kind of questions asked by the university twice in the past based on the papers available to me for the previous examination questions, and similar kind of questions asked under the category of hospital costing. So this is nothing more than the replica of hospital costing, because we have done same kind of calculation in hospital and now we are doing same kind of calculation in case of hotel. Do it once very perfectly. Watch this lecture once or twice to make it clear. See you in next virtual class. Thank you. God bless you. Keep learning. Keep growing.